بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending the salutations on the Messenger alayhi salatu wassalam, and upon his family and his companions, and upon all those who follow upon his guidance and to the establishment of the last day. To proceed, ikhwan, فسبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. Glory belongs to you, Ya Allah. Verily, we have no knowledge except that which you have taught us. And indeed, you, Ya Allah, you are the all-knower and the all-wise. You are the all-knower and the all-wise. Allahumma inna na'udhu bika min ilmin la yanfa' wa min qalbin la yakhsha' wa min nafsin la tashba' wa min du'a'in la yusma'. Verily, Allah, we seek refuge with you from knowledge there's no benefit, from a heart there's no fear, and from a soul that has no satisfaction, and from a dua that goes unanswered. From a dua that goes unanswered. To proceed, ikhwan, فنواصل معكم في هذا اليوم المبارك عونا من الرحمن الرحيم. So we continue in this blessed and noble day of ours, seeking the aid and the assistance of our Lord, the most merciful and the most compassionate. ذاكر النفس وإياكم, reminding our brothers and our sisters secondly. فآخر شيء كنا متكلمين عنه هو بعض تعبيرات فن العربية. So the last thing that we had the honor to discuss was some of the verbiage or some of the terms or expressions that are connected to the Arabic language. فكنا متكلمين عن كلمة الفاعل. So, for instance, we were discussing briefly in the last few reminders what is al-fa'il. وتعرفنا أنفسنا بمعنى الفاعل. And bihamdillah, we learned together collectively the meaning of al-fa'il. وكذلك تعلمنا كلمة المفعول به. And we also learned bihamdillah the word al-maf'ulu bihi. فبالنسبة إلى الفاعل فقلنا أن الفاعل هو الذي قام بالفعل. And regarding the word al-fa'il, we mentioned that the fa'il is the one who did the action. الذي قام بالفعل. That he is the one that performed the action. الذي قام بالفعل. هو الذي قام بالفعل. طيب, وكذلك تعلمنا المفعول به. And we also learned the meaning of المفعول به. وقلنا أن المفعول به هو الاسم المنصوب الذي وقع عليه الفعل. And we learned that the مفعول به, that he is the noun. المنصوب, that's accusative. الذي وقع عليه الفعل. As for the مفعول به يا إخوان, we mentioned that the مفعول به, he is the noun that's accusative. The accusative noun, the accusative noun that وقع عليه الفعل, that the verb fell upon, that the verb fell upon. الاسم المنصوب الذي وقع عليه الفعل, that it is the accusative noun that the verb fell upon, that the verb fell upon. طيب, فهذا هو المفعول به. So this is the مفعول به. فمثال على هذا, an example of this يا إخوان, جملة درس محمد العربية. العربية. طيب, an example of this يا إخوان is the sentence درس محمد العربية. درس محمد العربية. طيب, درس فعل ماض. As for the word درس, درس, it is فعل ماض. فعل ماض. As for the word درس or درس, it is the فعل ماض. It is the past tense verb. It is the past tense verb. It is the past tense verb. فعل ماض. The past tense verb. طيب, فمحمد فاعل. So in this sentence, Muhammad will be the fa'il, will be the doer. Muhammadun fa'ilun. Muhammad is the doer. وذكرنا لأنفسنا فائدة عظيمة معرفة الفاعل. And we mentioned a tremendous benefit before. How do you know that Muhammad is the fa'il? لأنه مرفوع, because he ends in dhamma. He ends in the raf'i sense. He ends in the nominative sense. And the sign على رفعه الضمة. And the sign that is nominative is dhamma. So Muhammad has a dhamma. So Muhammad is marfu'. How do you know that Muhammad is the fa'il? Because it is marfu'. So Muhammad is the fa'ilun marfu'un مرفوع بالضمة. مرفوع بالضمة. So Muhammad is the doer. The fa'il is nominative. How do you know that it's nominative? It has a dhamma. مرفوع بالضمة. So Muhammad is the doer, is nominative, it's marfu'. The sign is that it ends in dhamma. He ends in dhamma. طيب. وأما العربية, as for the word العربية, it is should be عين. العربية, it is منصوب. It has a فتحة لأنه مفعول به, because it is the مفعول به. المفعول به, it is the word الذي وقع عليه الفعل, أو هو الاسم المنصوب الذي وقع عليه الفعل. So it is the nominative, طيب, it is the accusative noun that the verb fell upon. That the verb fell upon. الفعل درس, the verb is درس, to do or to study. درس, to study. من قام بالفعل, Muhammad, who did the action of studying. Muhammad. كيف عرفت الضمة, how do you know الضمة? What did he study? العربية, the Arabic language. Allahu Akbar. طيب, هذا بعض الأمور التي درسناها قبل. So these are some of the components that we had the honor to discuss previously. طيب. قال المؤلف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So the author continues. He says, ادفع $50, pay $50. ادفع $20, pay $20. طيب, الآن كلمة 20. So now we have the word 20, 20. مثلا $20. 20 دولارا, $20. Dollars are an American currency or Western currency. $20. طيب, الآن 20 مرفوع. طيب, now the word 20 is also مرفوع, is nominative. وعلامة رفعه الواو نيابة عن الضمة. And the sign that it is nominative is because it has a waw. 20 مسلمون مدرسون. طيب, there's a waw. كما عرفنا معنى المرفوع. Remember, as we learned, what does it mean مرفوع? What does it mean the word is nominative? من يجيبه? Who can answer? قلنا أن المعنى أو أن معنى المرفوع هو الكلمة التي تنتهي بالضمة أو ما ناب عنها. As we mentioned, the meaning of the word مرفوع, it is the word that ends in dhamma, or what takes the place of dhamma, like al-waw or like an alif. طيب, so 20 is nominative. 20 is مرفوع. وعلامة رفعه الواو. So the word 20 is nominative, is nominative, and the sign that is nominative is that it ends in dhamma, or what takes the place of dhamma, like what takes the place of dhamma, like al-waw, طيب فعندنا الآن 20 دولارا. So now we have $20. طيب الآن سنغير هذه الكلمة منصوبا مرفوعا إلى المنصوب. So now in this exercise we're going to change the case of it being nominative into it being accusative, because the structure is going to change. طيب مثلا قال المؤلف ادفع. The author says, for example, ادفع, pay 20 دولارا. انظر هنا, pay attention here. هنا ادفع 20 دولارا, pay $20. طيب انتبهوا 20, pay attention to 20. طيب ادفع 20 دولارا, pay $20. طيب الأصل في 20 مرفوع لأنه اسم. The origin of 20 is that it has to be 20 because it's a noun, so it has to be nominative. That's the أصل. 20. طيب فائدة, a benefit. فائدة, a benefit. كل اسم مرفوع. هو الأصل في الأسماء الرفع. The origin, الأصل في الأسماء الرفع. The origin regarding nouns is that they are nominative. That's the origin. احفظوا هذا. Memorize that يا إخوان. الأصل في الأسماء الرفع. The origin regarding nouns is that they are what? They are رفع. They are nominative. هذا هو الأصل. This is the origin. الرفع. The origin regarding nouns is that they are nominative. شيء وقع ليغير الأسماء منصوبا أو مجرورا أو مجزوما. The origin regarding nouns is that they are nominative, and then something happens to make this change. Something happens changing the origin to being accusative or genitive or subjunctive. طيب, write down this benefit يا إخوان. The origin regarding nouns is that they are رفع, that they are nominative. هذا هو الأصل. This is the origin. Something happens changing the dhamma to a fatha, or to a kasra, or changing the waw to a ya, or changing the alif to a ya. Something happens. Originally, كل أسماء مرفوع. The origin of the nouns is that they are مرفوع. نقول مثلا الله. هذا هو الأصل. We say, for example, الله بضمة مرفوع with a ضمة, because Allah is an ism. الأصل في الأسماء المرفوع. The origin regarding nouns is that they are nominative. Then something happens making it Allah fatha, or making it Allahi kasra. Something happens affecting Allahu making it Allah or Allahi. Al-masjidu marfu' is nominative, it's a noun. هذا هو الأصل, this is the origin. It's always going to be al-masjidu, this is the origin. ثم وقع شيء يغيره من المرفوع إلى المنصوب أو إلى المجرور أو إلى المجزوم مثلا. And then something happens, changing the masjidu to al-masjidah with a fatha, or al-masjidi with the kasrah. But originally it is al-masjidu. Every noun, memorize this principle ya ikhwan. Al-aslu fil asma' al-raf'. The origin of nouns, the origin is that the noun is nominative, then something happens, changing it to becoming mansuban, أو مجرورا, أو هكذا. Something happens, changing the dhamma to a fatha, or the waw to a ya, or the alif to a ya. أنتم معي? You guys with me? طيب فالأصل في هذه الكلمة 20 مثلا الواو لأنه مرفوع. So the origin is in this word 20. It has to be nominative. That's the origin. 20. Then something is going to change it. 20. And that change is إضافة فعل ادفع. And that change is adding the verb ادفع. Pay. ادفع. ادفع. Pay. Pay what? Whatever you're going to pay is going to be mansuban. طيب كلمة دفع means to pay. دفع. It can also mean to push, to encourage. It can also mean to push. دفع, to pay, to push, to incite. ففي هذه الجملة, so in this sentence, ادفع يغير 20 إلى 20. So pay attention here. Now adding ادفع changes 20 to becoming 20. Because now 20 is outside of the origin. Now it's the maf'ul bi. It becomes the accusative word that the verb falls upon, not the doer. So it becomes idfa. Pay what? Pay $20. So now 20 is going to be in the accusative case. So idfa $20. الآن الواو انقلبت ياء. So now the wow becomes a ya. This ya is really a wow. أصله الواو. The origin of this ya is that it's a wow. انقلبت ياء. It changed into a ya because it's the مفعول به now. It changes. So ادفع 20 $20. So this is the lesson of today. Pay $20. So now the 20 becomes 20. The wow in 20 becomes a ya because it's the maf'ulun bihi. So why is it ya? You're going to say because it's the maf'ulun bihi. هذا هو الدرس. This is today's lesson. Walhamdulillah. طيب. So he says 30. So he wants you to say ادفع $30. Pay $30. ادفع $30. Why is it 30 and not 30? Because it's the maf'ulun bihi. It's the thing that verb falls upon. What are you paying? 30. So now 30 is the maf'ulun bihi. طيب الثانية number 2 40 ادفع 40 دولارا pay $40 pay $40 لماذا 40 وليس 40 why is it 40 and not 40 لأنه مفعول به because it's the مفعول به. نعم. الثالثة number 3 ادفع 60 دولارا pay $60 لماذا 60 وليس 60 لأنه مفعول به. why is it 60 and not 60 because the wow becomes a ya. why because it's the مفعول به مفعول به. الرابعة number 4 ادفع 80 دولارا pay $80 ادفع 80 دولارا pay $80 لماذا 80 وليس 80 why is it 80 and not 80 because it is the مفعول به it is the مفعول به. طيب الخامسة number 5 ادفع 70 دولارا pay $70 الواو انقلبت ياء the wow becomes a ya. the wow becomes a ya. طيب فنقول so you say for example ادفع 70 دولارا so you say and this should be عين pay 70 so the 70 becomes 70 الواو انقلبت يا the wow becomes a ya. الأصل 70 the origin is 70 لأنه اسم because it's a noun ولكن هنا يكون مفعولا به but now becomes or now is the مفعول به so therefore the wow becomes a ya. the wow انقلبت ياء the wow becomes a ya. the wow becomes a ya. فنقول مثلا so you say ادفع 70 دولارا so you say pay 70 same word but the wow became a ya. the wow became a ya. طيب ادفع 70 دولارا طيب السادسة number 6 90 ادفع 90 دولارا pay $90 وهكذا and thus forth. الياء أو الواو انقلبت ياء the wow becomes a ya لأنه مفعول به because it's the noun that's accusative that the verb falls upon السابعة number 7 50 ادفع 50 دولارا pay $50 الواو انقلبت ياء the wow becomes a ya. نعم. طيب رابعا exercise number 4 أجب كما في النموذج answer as it comes in the following example. Answer as it comes in the following example. معي 50 ريالا. I have with me 50 ريالا. 50 riyals can be the currency in the Gulf, in the Khalij, in Yemen, in Saudi, in Dubai. The currency in the Khalij is called riyal. Riyal, their monetary currency. معي 50 ريالا. I have 50 riyals. طيب هنا لا يوجد تغيير. Now there's no change. Nothing is going to affect the origin of the noun. معي does not affect it. معي 50. I have 50. 50 is going to stay the same. ريالا. I have 50 riyals. So there's no verb here. معي 50 ريالا. I have with me 50 riyals. في هذه الجملة لا يوجد الفعل والفاعل. Here there's no verb and there's no doer of the verb because there's no verb. Here's a mubtada' wal khabar. The subject and the thing that completes the subject. There's no verb. And there's no doer of the verb. فخمسون يبقى في الأصل أي مرفوعا. So therefore خمسون remains in its origin. The واو بقيت واوا. The واو remains a واو. There's no verb here and there's no doer of the verb. معي 50 ريالا. I have 50 riyals with me, on my person or with me right now. نعم. طيب الآن الحمد لله 90 90 معي 90 ريالا. Number 1 using 90 معي 90 ريالا. I have with me 90 ريال. 90 riyals. ريالا. I have with me 90 riyals. معي with me, meaning with me now, my person, I have it, and my belongings. معي طيب الثانية number 2 80 عندي 80 ريالا. I have 80 riyals. هذا التمرين سهل عليكم. This exercise is easy for you الحمد لله. الثالثة number 3 70 عندي طيب معي 70 ريالا. I have $70. الرابعة 60 number 4 60 معي 60 ريالا. I have 60 riyals. طيب فائدة أخرى another benefit. التمييز بعد العدد بين 11 إلى 100 يكون مفردا منصوبا. So the thing that you have 20 of what, 30 of what, is called the tamyiz. If that thing that you're talking about is between 10 and 100 is going to be singular and have a fatha or end in the fatha, or what takes the place of fatha. If it's between 10 and 100, it's going to stay singular and have a fatha. Riyal is the singular. Riyalun. Al-jam' riyalat. The plural is riyalat. Riyalun is one riyal. Riyalun. Riyalatun. The plural is riyalat. So if the number regarding the riyal is between 10 and 100, it's going to stay singular and end in a fatha, or what takes the place of a fatha. فمثلا, I have 20 books. الله أكبر. هذا كثير. طيب. عندي or معي, if you have the books with you, معي 20 كتبا. طيب, pay attention here. I have 20, should be a sheen. I have 20 books. So you have books in the singular. But since books are 20 books, between 10 and 100, the word that you're referring to is going to stay in the singular. So kutubun is the plural. Kutubun is the jam'. The word kutub is the jam'. So between 10 and 100, it remains in the singular, and you give it a fatha, or what takes the place of fatha. So instead of ma'i 20 kutuban, you're going to put kutub in the singular, not the plural. So this is not going to be kutub. It's going to be ma'i 20 kitaban. Although it's singular, the intent behind it is plural. You really said I have 20 book. That's what you really said. But in the Arabic, the Arabs keep the singular if it's between 10 and 100. And they make it mansub. They make it accusative. So you say ma'i 20 kitaban. And it's the tricky part. So although you're using the singular, the intent behind it is plural. 20 kitaban. So really, I have with me 20 book, literally. But since book is in the singular and it's mansub and it's the tamyiz, now it's understood to be in the plural. But you said a singular word. I have with me 20 books. So pay attention there. If the number is between 10 and 100, it stays in the singular. And we'll cover that later, inshallah. طيب, الخامسة, number 5. معي 40 ريالا. I have 40 riyals. I have 40 riyals. السادسة, number 6, 30. معي 30 ريالا. I have 30 riyal. I have 30 riyals. سابعة, number 7. معي 50 ريالا. I have 50 riyals. طيب الخامسة, exercise number 5. أجب كما في النموذج. Answer as it comes in the following example. النموذج example. معي 50 ريالا. I have 50 riyals. أنا 50 ريالا. So now نحن 70 ريالا. So now he's going to teach us how to write the number and how to refer it. So now we have أنت and we have 20 ريالا. So he's going to teach us how to write it out. So between the brackets, you have أنت and then you have how to write the number 20. And on my keyboard, ya ikhwan, I don't think I can write 20 in Arabic. It doesn't let me write the number in Arabic, so I can't write the number out on my laptop here. So you have to bear with me there, ya ikhwan, as I can't write out the Arabic numbers, not on my laptop. So pay attention to the book. For those that have the book, we're on page 35. You would think they would let you write in Arabic the numbers, but for some reason they won't let you. طيب أنت 20 ريالا. So here they teaching us how to write it out. So you're going to say معك 20 ريالا. معك, you have with you 20 riyal. So number 1 would be معك 20, you have with you 20. 20 ريالا. معك, أنت with مع becomes معك. We did that before, alhamdulillah. معك 20 ريالا. You have 20 riyals. You have 20 riyals. طيب الثانية number 2. أنت 30 riyals becomes معك 30 ريال. معك, you have 30 riyals. المفردة للمؤنثة, the singular for the feminine. المخاطبة, the one that's being addressed. معك, you have. معك, you have 30 riyals. You have 30. You're talking directly to a woman. You have feminine. You have 30 riyals. وهذا التمرين كذلك سهل لكم, and this exercise is also easy for you. ولكن تمرينا وتمرينا, but it's repetitive and it's an exercise. ليقوي لغتنا, to strengthen our Arabic. طيب الثالثة number 3. أنتما 40 ريالا. الآن ضمير أنتما. Now the pronoun أنتما. أنتما with مع becomes معكما. Ma'akuma. Now we have the pronoun antuma. You both. Antuma. You both. Or you two. Mudhakkaran wa mu'annathan. Masculine and feminine. It's the same for the masculine and feminine. So antuma with ma'a becomes ma'akuma. With you two. Ma'akuma. 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 With you two both, men or women. الرابعة, number 4. هي 60 ريالا. Now you have the pronoun هي. With her. هي. With ma'a becomes ma'aha. With her is 60 ريالا. She has with her or with her is 60 riyals. She has with her 60 riyals. Ma'aha. With her or she has with her. How many? 60 ريالا. ريالا مفردا منصوبا لأنه بين 10 و100. And the real is singular and the accusative because it's between 10 and 100. No. طيب الخامسة, number 5. هم 80 ريالا. هم. Now we have the pronoun هم. هم. Those 3 or more men. هم. كيف حالهم? How are they? هم. 3 or more men. With ma'a becomes ma'ahum. With them, or they have with them. Ma'ahum. What do they have? 60 ريالا أو 80. No. They have 80 ريالا. They have 80. MashaAllah. They got some cash. They have 80. They have 80. 80 ريالا. They have 80 ريال. معهم 80 ريالا. They have those 3 or more men. 3 plus men. They have 80 riyals. Allahu Akbar. هذا جمع للمذكر. This is the plural. For the masculine, هم. الغائب, 3rd person, هم. هم. وآخر واحد, and then the last one, هن 90 ريالا, and then lastly, الجمع للمؤنث, the plural for the feminine. هن. هن. Those 3 or more women. كيف حالهن? هن. How are they? هن. With ma'a becomes ma'ahunna. 90 ريالا. Those women over there, 3 or more, they have what? they have 90 riyal. Ma'ahunna tis'una riyalan. They or those women, 3 or more, have 90 riyals. And so on. Hunna ma'ahunna, those women. So now we have huwa ma'ahu. This is how I want you to practice. Huwa becomes ma'ahu. Hiya ma'aha. Huma, those 2 men, becomes ma'ahuma. And it's the same for the women. Those 2 women becomes ma'ahuma. And then hum, those 3 or more men, becomes ma'ahuma or ma'ahum. Afwan. Ma'ahum, those 3 or more men. And then you have hunna, those 3 or more women. With ma'a becomes ma'ahunna. Ma'ahunna. Then you have the mukhatab, second person. Anta, with ma'a becomes ma'aka. You have, masculine. Thumma anti, then feminine. You, feminine, becomes ma'aki. Thumma al-muthanna, then the dual. Antuma, you 2 men or you 2 women. Ma'a with ma'a becomes ma'akuma. With you 2 men or with you 2 women, stays the same. Thumma al-jam', then the plural. Antum, you 3 or more men. With ma'a becomes ma'akum. With you 3 or more men. Thumma al-jam', then the plural for the females. Antunna, with ma'a becomes ma'akunna. With you 3 or more women. Ma'akunna, this is how you practice. Huwa ma'ahu, hiya ma'aha, huma ma'ahuma, hum ma'ahum, hunna ma'ahunna, anta ma'aka, anti ma'aki, antuma ma'akuma, antum ma'akum, antunna ma'akunna. And you keep saying it and saying it and saying it. Forget what the people say. They're going to say you're showing off. They're going to say you're arrogant. They're going to say you're this and you're that. وَأَنْتَ لَا تُبَالِ بِكُلِّ هَذَا. And you don't give no concern to the likes of that كَلَامًا شَيْطَانِيًا, that evil speech. فَأَنْتَ تُجَهِّزُ نِيَاتِكَ أو نِيَاتِكَ لِلَّهِ. You make your intentions for Allah. لِثَوَابِ اللَّهِ, for the reward of Allah. وَلِوَجِهِ اللَّهِ, seeking Allah's face and Allah's reward. طيب. ثم المخاطب, then you have first person. Ana with ma'a becomes ma'i. I with ma'a becomes ma'i. I have. Ma'i or with me. Wal jam' nahnu, and the plural is nahnu. we. With us and ma'a, or with and ma'a becomes ma'ana. 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 طيب. طيب وللواجب عندنا خمس جمل. طيب, so we have 10 sentences for homework. التمرين السادس, exercise number 6, we'll say for homework. استمع وردد, listen and repeat. أريدكم كتابة هذه جمل. I want you to write these 10 sentences. I want you to write them out. الأولى, number 1. أنا ذاهب إلى الرياض. I am going to Riyadh. الآن سنستخدم الشكل أو وزن الفاعل. Now we're going to use the shape of the fa'il, what's called the ism fa'il. The noun that it looks like a verb and is on the shape of fa'il. It's not the doer, but it's on the shape of the fa'il. So I want you to write these 10 sentences out for homework. لأصحاب الكتب صفحة 36. For those that have the book, page 36. So I want you to write these sentences out. And inshallah تعالى نواصل في يوم السبت لأن الغد جمعة وما عندنا درس في الجمعة. And the next class is going to be Saturday, as we have no class in Arabic on Jumu'ah. And we'll continue with التمرين السابع, and we'll continue with exercise